long as you get one success, Nostra, you'll get it.
Alright, okay, so control engineering, right?
Or reason, yep.
I also have a focus on computers too.
That'll work.
Alright, time to roll.
Ooh, nice. So you got 3 successes, you get 1 momentum. Alright, let me write down how much threat I have. Which doesn't matter since I'm doing a player character anyway. I will, however, take threat if you guys take long to make a decision, or, you know, if I would take threat basically if there's a normal reason for it. Like, I'm not just gonna saddle everybody with threat because I'm an asshole, but if there's a reason for it, I will. So yeah, you reach the infamous dreadnought, Cursed Necropolis. It's still at this point probably 8 minutes away, and the you see on the view screen. Oh, you call her office, right?
Yes.
All right. So this face appears on screen, and you see this face appear on screen, and she says, "I am Spy Hunter Umaeus. Who is this?"
Spy Hunter Dren Storm? Where's the Mistress Executioner?
Turn that down music as well. Man, this music's a lot louder than most music. She says, "The Mistress Executioner is on business. Can I give her a message for you?"
Ask her is my orders are still the same. This is, Spy Hunter Dren Storm. She'll know who I am.
Inform the Mistress Executioner that we will be arriving in a matter of minutes.
Well,
yes.
you guys are just sitting in a asteroid field. The infamous dreadnought is tracking you and will be here in about 7 minutes.
Oh right.
Can you ask her to meet us in the shuttle bay, because yeah, to make sure that orders are still the same, and yes.
I will ask her. I'm not sure if she will do that. She's pretty busy after what's been going on the ship, but I will let her know. Is that all?
Yeah. Yes, that's all.
Alright, Umaeus out, and her face blinks off the screen. And I will let you know that you do not recognize her. However, Dren 601 kind of cocks his head to the side and kind of walks over to you and to both of you and says, I believe she is a leader of a group of Citadel assassins. I'm not sure why she would be at the Mistress Executioner's desk, though.
I've actually permission to I believe would we have noticed the whole strangeness of this whole situation and amplify that from the
That's why he didn't give too much details to her on his orders.
Yeah.
Right.
Because A, he doesn't know if she can be trusted.
If she's a legit spy hunter.
Yeah. And he's too suspicious of the situation.
Yeah, like, we literally just saw the Mistress Executioner get her feed cut. So, yeah. Things are getting really sus.
So what is your plan? You have about 5 minutes.
He goes,
Alright, let's discuss it. What are we gonna do?
okay, we need to hide him somewhere.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Wait, what? He kind of looks around at you. He's like, I thought we were good. I thought...
Not,
No,
it's,
you're not going to perish. We're just simply going to have to find a way to hide you until we actually get you to safely with the Mistress Executioner.
But why? What is the point of that? If the Dreadnought finds our ships, they don't. There's nowhere I can hide on this ship where they won't be able to just get me if they wanted me. But I don't think that's the case. I think I'm supposed to. My next stop is supposed to be the Dreadnought, and that's where I'm supposed to go. And I don't think there's anything. I mean, if anyone's suspicious here, it's y'all, because y'all attacked me.
hey, basically orders came down that I had to kill you from the Citadel.
No,
Then-
from
No,
the executive officer of the Armada.
Exactly.
The Armada.
Yeah.
And you don't listen
Exactly.
to Armada, you listen to Citadel. And I'm neither.
That's the point. It's contradicting everything. Yeah. Let's see how this plays out. We'll make it there. We'll go there. We kind of, yeah.
So are we just gonna wait till they arrive and see what happens? Because I don't think I can hide anywhere on this ship.
Yeah.
Or on either
Let's see.
ship.
Either ship.
Let's see how this plays out.
Alright, the ship will be here in 3 minutes.
Cool.
Is there
Yeah,
anything
this
you want to do
goes.
in preparation?
He looks at Omega and he says, "Are you gonna prepare for anything?"
Well, in preparation. I do not believe there might be anything that I can prepare for. I'm already prepared with the brain that I have from inside.
What if, and this is
Sorry,
just a
Loki.
suggestion, sorry for butting in, but you do have a cloakable ship. Why don't you go off
I mean,
somewhere and cloak?
Actually, there is one idea. My ship has a stealth cloak.
Oh, that was Dren talking, but yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, it's just I don't care. My brain's completely fizzled out.
That's because you took a nap.
And I was from recovering from extreme levels of sleep deprivation from also being in college.
Oh, that sucks. I hate college.
Yeah.
Basically, Dren says, "Why don't we hire you go and cloak with Dren 06, Dren 601?"
No, Dren 601 says, no. You don't understand. I need to be taken back to the Dreadnought. That's the orders. If you take me, they're just going to hunt you down. You go cloak.
Yeah.
You go cloak, and if something does happen and they try to kill us, then we'll have someone on the outside that can come in and maybe save the day. I don't know, but I don't think anything like that's going to happen.
Yeah. Good idea.
Well.
So the computer console beside you guys lights up as it registers that a large vessel is coming out of warp nearby. In the asteroid belt that you're in.
And I believe.
Yeah.
So I'll let you, if you want to spend that momentum, I'll say that you guys had plenty of time to get back to for Omega to get back to her ship and cloak and go hide behind an asteroid. Otherwise, you
I'll spend it.
Yeah.
All right. So you got. This is just Dren 601 and Storm. We're on the bridge of the transport ship, the Cryterra, and we see the huge dreadnought arrive, but also 4 other vessels come out of warp, and their signature registers as Citadel vessels, but they also register as vessels that have been known to be docked in the the cursed necropolis. The Ferengi Marauder is called the TIS Screaming Fire. The Vulcan ship is called the TIS Fallen Sun Howler. The Dominion Dreadnought is called the infamous Dreadnought TID Hellish Rebuke. And the Miranda class ship is called the TIS Secret Dagger to the Back. And the Dominion ship actually hails the Cry Terror.
He goes, puts on screen, hello?
On screen is the face of Umaeus that you met earlier, and she says, Mr. Storm, if you wouldn't mind being escorted back to the Dreadnought, where is your compatriot, Omega?
I don't know, she disappeared.
Well, we will have to send some ships to investigate. She turns, you see her, she nods to someone off screen, and a few seconds later, the secret dagger to the back and the Vulcan ship, the Sun Howler, both go off to run some scans of the asteroid belt. And she says, please come with us. We will escort you to the docking bay.
Okay. He goes.
Alright. Nostra, is there anything you want Omega to do while that is going on?
Well, from a practical standpoint, honestly, my brain's stumped. I need ideas, to be honest.
Have an idea. Does someone want to use the GM emulator to ask a question?
I got a GM emulator.
Alright, let's put the odds at very unlikely and put the chaos to 6 and ask if any resistance members on one of the four ships that are not the Dreadnought decide to take that moment to act and cause a bit of chaos. And then let me know what it says.
Let's roll. Extreme yes.
Oh, let me turn that music down. So everybody's the Cry Terror is being escorted back to the ship. Everything's going fine. Nostra, your character's ship is just hiding behind an asteroid, and that is when the Dominion Dreadnought begins to explode. The warp core is breached, and now this ship is just purple flames engulfing the ship as debris is thrown. Some debris hits the Marauder, and the Marauder goes careening through space into an asteroid rock. Now I'm going to ask if both ships are destroyed. I'm going to say very unlikely, and then I'll see if one of them... Oh, wow, they are both destroyed. So they are gone, she is dead, and they are gone.
Damn.
Yep. And as well, the Miranda begins to fire upon the other ship. Now, Mac, 601 turns to you and says, this is our chance. If that's the resistance, if we act correctly, we may prove our loyalty to the infamous Armada, or the infamous allegiance.
Yeah, let's hope with the Vulcan one.
Do you have weapons on this thing? Do you?
Yeah.
I don't remember if you do or not.
Yes, it should have weapons.
Oh yeah, you have one phaser bank.
Yeah, we have a phaser bank.
Alright, fire
we
at
can
the,
actually
just
fire.
He goes, let's fire at the Miranda claws.
Right. 601, while you're firing, that'll be control and security. He will try to send a secret message to Nostra. Let's see, let me find his character sheet. That basically is a quick message that says, If you come out of cloak, let me turn that down more. If you come out of cloak and fire on the Vulcan ship, they will, or not the Vulcan ship, the Miranda ship, they will assume that you were hiding to catch the resistance.
Yeah.
I send in I do not send a reply because I immediately decloak and snipe at the Miranda.
All right. Ooh, you got a complication. We only have one momentum. Do you want to gamble and get rid of it?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll it again, but put your complication range to 3. Nice. So that's 3 successes. So go ahead and roll damage from your phaser bank. And also, Nostra, roll control and security to fire.
Got it.
Oh yeah, I've got. And don't forget, you guys, to I can't roll assist for y'all's ships all the time, so y'all will have to assist your own ship.
I have Deadeye Marksman. So.
Does that work with ships too?
I think so, because when we did it, you applied the Deadeye Marksman with it as well.
Well, I'll have to look it up because I don't remember.
Or maybe, and also the fast targeting systems. I think
that's probably what it is.
Systems.
Yeah.
All right, and what should I roll for the ship?
That's my ship's damage.
No, for the assistance.
Weapon security.
Got it.
Jeez, 2, 3, 4. How do you have that many? Hold on, I don't think you're supposed to have that much for one phaser bank, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Let's see. It should be your security plus 4, so I guess that's right. Also, yeah, okay. So, let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna say with all 3 of us firing, the Miranda is destroyed. Clearly, some rebels took over that ship. Now, both of you are gonna probably most likely be hailed. Do you guys answer the hail?
On screen.
Yes. Yep.
Alright. You see Commodore Dren Whitewash appear on screen. And unlike the picture there, his XO is not with him, but just, yeah. Actually, standing beside him is another Dren clone that you will recognize as the security chief, Patch Blackout. And they are both looking at you, and the Commodore just claps slowly. He's like, great, you proved your loyalty now. Get back on the ship. We need to make sure 601 is kept safe from the rebels, and apparently my XO was one of the resistance, but we've dealt with her.
Okay. Yeah, I knew she was funky when she gave me the orders.
And he just nods, and they both go off screen. Alright, so you get there. And Doc, is there anything you guys want to do before you head to Mistress Executioner's Citadel office?
No.
Alright, let me... You guys show up. Dren 601 is actually not there because he's taken to the chief of security. As you guys enter, you see she's sitting at her desk like normal, but she looks very, very disturbed and upset. Now, when you walk in, she doesn't immediately say anything. She kind of just clears her throat, looks around a bit. Actually, both of you roll Insight Security or Insight Command.
There.
Not yet.
What was the difficulty?
What's the...
Sorry, I was dealing with stuff. Both of you succeeded, so I'll say difficulties 2. So that gives you 2 momentum. I don't know what that puts you up to. Probably just 2. So she looks... almost like she's being coerced to say or do something. But she looks to both of you and she says, "Sorry about earlier. We had some rebels running here." She kind of looks around nervously and she says, "But they've been taken care of. We have a problem though. It looks like the rebels, there's more of them than we thought. The attack on Envoy 601 and the Vulcan colony, as well as on his own ship, it proves that there's more of them than we thought, and they've been planning this for a while. Ultimately, at some point, the executive officer will be executed, possibly by myself, the head execution officer. But until then, we have some work to do. The infamous himself, the infamous Godmaster Drenar, or Dren 19, is about 30 minutes away, and he would like to oversee the execution of the rebels that were captured himself, as well as meet the individuals, you two, who kept his emissary safe. We would like you to take a ship, and like I said, he's 30 minutes away, and escort him here. There's an honor guard of warships that are flying alongside him, and we want you. He would like you to be in that honor guard. Like I said, he wants to thank you personally. Do you have any questions? She kind of looks between both of you.
No, Mr. Sucks Execution.
No, Mr. Executioner. He when she's been saying that, he's had his eyebrow perked the whole time.
Okay. She starts like tapping at her console, and then she looks up to you and she nods, and you can tell she's about to say dismissed, but then all of a sudden, her comms buzzes on her console, and she hits a button, says, "Go ahead," and says, and you can hear that it's the chief of security, or a Dren clone, but you imagine it's the chief of security because of what he says. He says, "Mistress Executioner, we have reports of weapons fire on the infamous ship himself. They've sent us a live message. I'm playing it now." And when he puts it through, you can hear a firefight is going on. You hear yelling, screaming, cursing, shouting. So you hear someone in the background say, "Godmaster, get down!" And then you just hear static. And then she looks to both of you and she says, "It looks like you guys are going to have a chance to play hero again. That is if you want to go. This is a dangerous mission. You might not even come back alive. But if you do survive, you'll be considered honored heroes." And she looks over to Storm, because he's a Dren clone. She says, "You'll probably even get promoted."
He looks at Omega and goes, "Let's go and kill some more people."
Right back at Storm.
He just goes,
First time that Storm actually sees a crack of a smile on the android's face.
"Fun? Totally fun?
Let's go commit murder on these enemies.
Yeah. I'm gonna have so much fun now."
Unfortunately, neither one of your ships is good enough to actually do anything useful, so we're going to have to give you a bird of prey, which can cloak, which has better weapons and probably a better cloak than your ship, Omega. It's called the infamous ship, or TIS Odren. So I want you to take that. You'll be given a crew of 4 and go in, see what's going on. If you can rescue the Godmaster, the infamous Godmaster, that'd be great. Ultimately, the infamous Armada, the infamous Citadel, obviously wants you to rescue him, but if that is impossible, then, well, let's just say if you come back without him, nothing good will become of you. So It may be better just not to come back at all. And you could tell when she says that she's not just talking about, because you failed in your mission, but you could tell that there's something else going on. Like when you saw that it looked like she was being coerced, she might be referring to that as well. So as far as you could tell, there still might be some issues going on aboard the Cursed Necropolis that have not been resolved. But she looks to you and she says, "You'll be leaving in 30 minutes. Get prepped and take the Odren and go." And she just nods and gets back to her work. Dismissed.
When she says dismissed, he walks out and waits for a mail.
Mago walks out as well.
He waits till the door closes and he says, "That's strange."
It is rather peculiar to take. I'm assuming.
It's not.
Assuming you
noticed. Yeah, it sounded coerced, like she was reading from a script.
It did seem rather scripted.
Yeah. There's more going on to this than meets the eye.
Most likely, we have ended up being roped into this kind of deeper situation itself.
As you guys are talking,
Yeah.
Two individuals come around the corner, and it is Dren 601 in his famous jacket and Deputy Security Chief Major Dom Thula Ergo. And I don't actually remember if you met Ergo yet, but she's next in line of security after the security chief blackout. And she walks up to you and says, "I've been ordered to come with you as part of your crew." And she gestures to the envoy and says, "He will be playing diplomat in case we do come across the resistance or members of the Federation or anybody else that we need a diplomat for. As we all know, none of us are really diplomats. We're more killers and soldiers."
Yep.
And Drin 601 just nods excitedly and says, "Well, to be honest, I look forward to meeting the infamous Godmaster. I've only met him in passing once, but I hear he likes his diplomats and he likes his ambassadors, and he likes what I've been doing. But anyway, let's go, shall we?" He kind of gestures down the corridor towards the shuttle bays or the ship bays.
He goes, "Let's go." Omega?
But we don't really have much time either way, so that's not immediately.
So he'll grab his gear and then just walk onto the ship and goes, when they get out into space, okay, if we don't get the Godmaster out alive, expect us to go somewhere where we can't be found.
Well,
Pretty much, we'll have to go AWOL if we don't bring out the infamous the Godmaster home.
if we fail, there's one request I have for you. Activate me as soon as possible.
Okay.
That sound like a fair deal?
Okay.
I'm looking for some wild hair because this song deserves some.
Let's go.
Hair, so.
All right,
Because they had a... Yeah.
go ahead.
But he goes, "We're going to be walking into a firefight, so yeah.
So you meet your other two crew members, Field Operative O'Noon and a Nausicaan named, well, actually, the Nausicaan is Okrach O'Noon, and the purple alien is Field Operative Asta. 601 goes to the bridge with you guys, and he looks around and he says, if you don't mind, he gestures to the center chair, the captain's chair, and he says, I would like to take a seat.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not our ship.
He says, it's not mine either, but I know how Dren clones can be very, what's the word, concerned with being in control. Let's just say that.
Well, if it was my ship, then I would have a problem. But you can kidnap this ship if you want.
Alright, well, who's our pilot?
I think you probably got the better piloting skills, Omega.
Yeah, with a con of 2. I could try.
If you guys want, well, actually, let me see, because I don't know if the NPCs. Yeah, I can give purple Asta. I can give her a con of 4 because she doesn't have any stats yet.
Yeah.
And then her security will also be 4. All right.
Basically, he goes, I'm good with security, okay? I like decking things, and I like shooting things. I think you're in the same boat as me.
Yeah,
I am practically a sniper, as you have already seen from what I can do.
Yeah.
Sniping does not equivocate to being able to maneuver a ship as expertly as certain others.
Does anyone have any?
I think-
Does anyone have any science? Actually, I might have to make Asta a science officer as well. So I'll give her 3 in science, 3 in security. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
He goes, I know some basic medicine. I'll go down to the sick bay. You want the security? Mako?
Yes. I'll take the security.
Because my medicine's like 3.
My medicine's at 3 as well, actually.
Well, that's good. Y'all can assist each other when somebody almost dies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's gonna lay down in med bay. Just go, la di da di da. There's no one gonna get injured.
Sure. Is he actually just laying there?
Yeah, in med bay.
All right. Where's Omega?
Security. Taking security.
All right. Let me put y'all on the map. I think security. I'll just put security right there. Make sure y'all can move your tokens.
Alright, I can move. Good news, I can move.
Alright, let's see. Thula Ergo is got a 5 in security and a 4 in command and a 3 in con. I'll put her at like a navigation console. And then I think we said, let's see. Field Operative Asta is going to be at the helm. And Field Operative, whatchamacallit, is going to be an engineer. O'Noon. So we'll put O'Noon over there. Actually, put O'Noon over here. Alright. So, Mr. Dren 601 leans back happily in his captain's chair and looks around and he grins at Omega and he says, this is the first time I've actually sat in a Klingon captain's chair. It's surprisingly comfortable.
Yes.
He looks
I hope it is comfortable.
He looks over to whoever.
Most likely it is.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, you go on.
Did we have someone at science or no?
No, I'm at medical.
I don't.
Okay, let me look at character sheets again. I think I put I gave a 3 to Asta, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yep. So Asta's gonna roll reason and science to do some scanning. She says, reading the transponder for the infamous Dreadnought Warlord's Fury at 327 Mark 4. And the 601 says, engage at warp 9, helm. And the ship goes to warp.
Yep.
Is there anything you guys do? It'll take you probably 15 minutes to get there. Did y'all do anything on the way there?
Repair the ever-loving shit out of my area.
What is your area again? Sorry, what was that?
Security.
Alright. Alright, so run a quick diagnostic of the ship. Make sure there's no sabotage components. That'll be, let's say, insight security or reason security, either one. Difficulty 2.
Say again?
Roll reason or insight security, difficulty 2.
Alright. Reason security, difficulty. Got it. Rolling.
I'll roll for the ship if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Run a computer diagnostic. Ugh, their computers are shit because they're fucking Klingons. Let's see. Starship task roll 1. Alright, you guys get 1 momentum. Looks like disruptors are tuned and photon torpedo bays are readied. And shields are at maximum capacity, so everything should be good. Oh, and your cloak works. So at the moment you guys are flying at warp. 601 looks over to Omega and says, engage the cloak.
Engaging.
Alright, roll control and security, difficulty 1.
Alright, roll.
Alright, I'll roll for the ship. I keep forgetting about the ship. That's gonna be, I'll just say computers and security again. Nice. So you guys plus 3 momentum.
We're at 6.
Alright. And is Storm still in sickbay?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
laying down in sick bay going,
601 presses the comms and just broadcasts throughout the entire ship. He says, Storm, if you wouldn't mind coming to the bridge, we might need you to scan for life signs when we get there in 10 minutes.
Okay. He comes to the bridge and then he lays down on the bridge and he goes,
Why are you doing that?
Storm. Is your neurological capacity having a meltdown?
What neurological
Probably.
capacity?
Yeah, what? What what capacity? He gets up and he
You're
just,
having a seizure, aren't you?
probably. I don't know. I'm half, Dolian. Half human.
I thought you were
Part
all.
Dolian.
I thought you were all human, but with a Tholian arm. Says 601.
He is.
I got,
601, he's in the middle of a seizure. His mental capacity has shut down.
yeah.
Alright. So we're about to arrive. I need someone to roll what the condition of the Warlord's Fury is. Just ask, is it in running condition. Make the chaos to 7 and make it no way, and then ask. See if it says yes or no.
I'll roll. Yes.
Oh, interesting. That's not good. So that as we're arriving, Dren 601 or her with a weird Klingon name. Let me look and see what that is again.
I'll scan for life signs.
Yeah.
Inside medicine.
Sure. And Major Dom Ergo looks over and says, "We're approaching the Warlord's Fury." And I'll roll to assist with the ship. Actually, yeah, I'll just do it. Let's see, sensors, I'm guessing, probably also shitty because it's a Klingon ship. And medicine's probably also shitty. But you got one. So I'll say that gives you guys 1 momentum. Or it gives us 1 momentum. And on screen, what we see, it's not that, is this. So the scans also, Storm, you see the scans as you're scanning for life signs. You're detecting that at the center of this massive dreadnought is a miniature sun that's powering it. This thing is huge. It's about the size of a planet.
Um,
And there are life signs. Is there? There?
There are life signs scattered across the ship, but you're unable to, due to the nature of the dreadnought's armor, it's hard to get any precise life sign readings. You won't be able to tell like if what's human and what's not, but you can detect that is life on the dreadnought.
all I know is there is life on there, but because of this damn dreadnought's armor, and he says, because of this stupid armor, I can't pick up the god's life signs because of the armor.
Sorry, 601 says, "Alright, well, we've got to figure out how to get the infamous Godmaster off the ship. So, does anyone have any suggestions?" He looks around to everybody to see if anyone has any suggestions.
Forever Dreadnought, there has to be an opening for certain small ships to enter, correct?
There should be. Let's scan for that. I'll have Asta run a scan. And the ship. Matt, can you roll for the ship sensors and engineering or science? Engineering will probably be 3 for a Klingon bird of prey. Wow, she got.
I cannot.
4. Oh, you can't roll for it?
Yeah.
Alright,
Because it won't let me.
That's fine. I didn't change that yet, so let me do that. All players. Boom. There we go. And since I'm here, I'll just go ahead and do it. Alright, it was sensors and what? Engineering? Yeah. Alright, so plus we'll say I'll say difficulty 2 plus 3 momentum, so we have 2 bonus momentum. Unless my math is off.
Yeah, it's 2 bonus momentum.
So what do we want to? We found an open. Well, actually, we found a cargo bay for ships, or a hangar bay for ships. How about we spend those 2 bonus momentum to say that the bay is open, so we can actually go inside?
Yeah.
Yes.
Get an away team to quickly pick up the.
All right. And we'll even use the bonus momentum to say that we can close the door behind us, so we don't get suffocated out in space.
Yep.
All right, so we get
Except
off.
for me, because I don't need
Yeah.
air.
And so we get off.
Same as Micah.
Your character. Your character does need air. He's human, isn't he?
Basically, I can spend expended periods of time exposed to the vacuums without suffering any ill effect. I got a
Okay.
trait for that.
Well, I'm gonna remember that, and I'm gonna do something with that later. All right,
And
so
there's me.
I need someone to roll the GM emulator. Is there an enemy party waiting for us just outside the cargo bay or the hangar
Alright,
bay?
let me roll.
It's gonna be Chaos 7, and it's going to be 50-50.
It's an extreme no.
Awesome. So Klingon Bird of Prey probably has some Klingon weapons. So if you guys want to strap up with better weapons, I don't know what weapons you guys have, but if you want, Klingon disruptor rifle or Klingon pistol, you can grab it.
All I got is a Cardassian disruptor rifle.
They also got the blades. So if you want like a Duktag or a Mek'leth or a Batleth or any kind of Klingon sword or blade, grab that. I'm going to say Dren 601. Actually, let me look at his character. He doesn't have weapons, but I'm going to say he grabs some weapons. I'm going to say he's going to grab... Sorry, go ahead.
My character bring his weapons. You'll notice that he has a sniper rifle with him.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
His katana and brass knuckles.
Of course he does.
And there's me with my bare fist with my polyalloy construction and a Cardassian disruptor rifle that I've been using as a sniper rifle.
Alright, so he's just going to bring a disruptor pistol and a small knife.
I would like to take a knife, and also, would the Klingon disruptor rifles be better than the
It's
Cardassian that I have?
mechanically it's the same.
Okay, so alright.
Is the Cardassian rifle the one you use for sniping?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of knife are you taking? Are you taking a Duktag, or are you just taking a small, like, hidden knife that you can hide?
Duktag.
Okay. Alright, and it's got Vicious 1, I believe. Alright, so that's for you. Okay, what about Storm? What are you taking? Because I gotta add it to your character sheet.
Basically,
Jesus, you have a lot of weapons.
Yes.
You have unarmed strike, disruptor pistol. Which disruptor pistol is it? Is it just a Klingon one or Romulan or what kind?
Romulan.
Okay, I'm gonna differentiate. Romulan disruptor pistol, a radiation burst, I guess from your arm, brass knuckles, a katana, and Kazinti. I know you got the katana and the brass knuckles from an actual like hunt or something, I think. Oh yeah, and the Kazinti ion carbine, I think you also got.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, that's the.
I think you got all that on that one mission where you were hunting the Kazinti.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's like,
So you don't really need
I
to take anything. You have everything you need.
He goes, nah, I got everything. Can you just see him put brass knuckles on his other hand? And then you just see him strap his katana around his waist. And you see this Kazinti rifle.
601.
You're quite the walking arsenal, aren't you?
601 just perks his brow and is like, all right, well, I'm staying next to that one. All right. So you guys head out into the corridors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really dark. Well, actually, let's roll for it. Is it really dark? Chaos 7, I'm going to say it is very likely that the power is off on the ship. Like, it's still running, And it's got auxiliary power, but like main power is probably off. So I'm gonna say very likely if someone wants to roll for that.
Alright, rolling. Yes, it's
Okay.
dark.
So yeah, auxiliary power is on. There's flickering lights. It's very creepy and everything. You guys are, or we are, making our way through the dark corridors of death. And because it said extreme no, if anyone's waiting for us, like for the first like 15 or 20 minutes, we don't even find anyone. We're just, I'm gonna move everyone's tokens too, so I know who we got. Let's see, NPC.
He goes, can somebody scan? Because we're inside the ship now.
You can. You have a tricorder, right?
Yeah.
He scans for to find the infamous the God Master.
All right. It's gonna be reason and medicine. Assuming you're scanning for a life sign, which you are. Oh, and before you roll, the difficulty is gonna be 4. Because it's a big ass ship.
Big ass ship.
He's gonna spend 3 momentum
Okay.
to buy it.
Alright.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, you can we'll just say you brought your own tricorder and you guys are kind of scanning back and forth. Ooh. So what momentum are you guys at? 8 minus 3,
8
so you're at
minus-
5. Do you want to spend 2 momentum to get rid of it, or do you want to spend 1 to gamble it?
1 to gamble it.
1 to gamble it.
Alright, raise the complication
Alright,
range
raise
to
the
3
complication
and
range to
re-roll
3
1
and
dice. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Ooh, no success. Let's see if my Asta can assist.
Yes.
Yeah.
She draws her
Get everyone to
tricorder.
pitch in.
Yep. So she's got a reason of 11 and a science of 3. Nope. That's pretty much the only assist I'm allow because otherwise it gets ridiculous. But yeah, we're finding life signs around us. Asta looks to you guys and says, "There's several life signs of various types all around us. Some of them are disappearing off the scanners, probably being killed. But I can't find any Dren clones with these damn Klingon tricorders."
They're awful. I wish they never were invented by Klingons.
Yeah.
Omega just awkwardly looks at the definitely not Klingon tricorder.
Alright, so we probably walk for another 10 minutes without encountering anyone. But eventually we are going to encounter someone because, you know. So if someone wants to roll
My
again.
rifle's still raised up. I think the whole time
Yeah?
I've raised my rifle up to make sure if in case anything happens I can just have the first pull.
Yeah, I
He
assume
goes-
everyone's got their
assume
weapons.
Everyone's got their weapons.
He goes, Omega, do you want to roll or not?
I'm not.
I'll roll.
I'm not.
What do you. I'm so confused. Anyway, I need someone to roll for the GM emulator. Chaos still 7. And somewhat likely to say if we encounter anyone at this point after walking for
Alright, let me
30
roll.
minutes.
Yep.
Alright, is it just yes and that's it?
Yep. Just
Alright.
a yes.
So now we got to figure out I need someone to roll a d20 to see how many people we encounter. 14 people, so we're probably going to stay hidden. So everyone roll either control or presence and security to stay hidden. How much momentum do we have? 5?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to spend 1. Nice. Alright, so difficulty is 2. Everyone kind of pulls back into a corridor, and the Dren Storm is kind of like left out there just as somebody rounds a corner. So I am going to, I can't roll it on that. I'm going to just pick randomly a species that we encounter. Let's see. Roll on the character creator. Roll. Can someone roll a d6 and tell me what the number is?
1.
All right. Roll core species. Of course, it's human. So a human just so happens to see Storm as you're being yanked down a corridor by one of us to stay hidden, and raises probably a disruptor and is going to try to open fire. So I am going to actually roll some real dice because I didn't have time to make actual character sheets for the bad guys. So let's see what he gets. Ooh, a critical success. So 2 successes on Storm. Let's see what the damage is. It's a disruptor probably, so it's probably going to be about, let's see, 3 plus, yeah, so it's going to be at least 7 dice. 2, oh wow, a lot of zeros. Oh my god. 6 zeros. 6, all but 1 dice landed on nothing. So you only take 2 damage, Storm, as it graces your shoulder. Now it's time for combat. Who wants to go first?
Yay. I'm going.
Alright. Control and security if it's shooting. Difficulty is going to be 2, but it may increase based on, because of it is pretty dark, and if they take cover, it will probably increase after this one.
So anyways, I start blasting.
Yep. So alright, roll damage for whatever weapon used. 1, 2. Okay, so basically you hit this human square in the chest, and he goes down. Does he vaporize, or does he just land on the ground like they do in the show?
I think they land on the ground like in the show.
Yeah, basically he does that thing where like you hit him in the chest, and for some unknown reason he gets flown up into the air and lands on his back, even though he got hit center mass, so he should just fall backwards. But anyway, so yeah, he's out, and now others are going to. 601 basically looks to both of you and says, "We need to get out of here." And the Klingon woman is very much into the whole just trying to kill everyone, so she is kind of not, ergo, she is not wanting to leave. She's just firing randomly. Do you guys take 601's advice and try to get out of there, or do you keep firing?
He goes, if somebody can scan for other routes, then I'll be more than happy to. But other words, I'm not going to leave our person here to die. Our Klingon woman.
I mean, she's not, like, she's near you. Like, you could easily just grab her and, you know. But if someone wants...
Yeah.
If someone wants to roll reason and security, you can see if there's any more paths out of there.
I'll roll.
Because you are in a corridor, so... Oh, yeah. Give you guys 2 momentum. Basically, just go down the corridor that you kind of ducked into, and then you see kind of like Jeffrey's tubes that you can get through, and they basically will just keep running down the corridor thinking that you kept going. Is that what y'all do?
Yeah?
Yeah.
He says... He drags the... he brings the Klingon woman.
Alright. That's going to be contested, so roll control... Are you using your strength, like you're trying to grab her, or are you like how are you trying to pull her?
I'm using my strength.
All right, so it's gonna be fitness or control against her. Oh, actually, you can use fitness, control, or fitness or daring. One of those 2. She's gonna use daring and security, which is the highest it could possibly be, to resist you. Also, spending threat to increase it. Her number of dice, so she can stay and keep fighting for the glory of the Empire, or the glory of the Infamous.
I'm gonna spend 2 momentum.
Okay, I'm also gonna... Never mind.
I mean, I could assist.
You can if you want to.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
'Cause,
please.
I'm due for my construction. I'm definitely most likely a lot stronger compared
Oh,
to
yeah.
poor Storm here.
Well, let me see your character sheet, because character sheets in real life often don't say the same thing. Your fitness is 11, so yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. So... Alright, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
6.
5, 6, and 5. Oh, yeah. I mean, you had gotten it already because players win ties, but you grab her, you yank her back. She's firing as you're yanking her back. You guys get to this junction point and duck into it, and they just keep running past. All right. 601
Yep.
turns to you guys and says, "We need to find some kind of internal sensor net and actually scan for the Infamous himself. Otherwise, we're just going to be running around this planet basically for the rest of our lives."
He goes, there should be a scan station somewhere.
Well, he looks around and he's like, "Look for a corridor, console, something that can give us directions, because we need to figure out
Yeah.
where there's a console that we can access scans from."
I have to look for one.
All right, it's going to be Insight and Engineering or Reason and Engineering, difficulty 2.
Right.
I guess his engineering's 1.
Someone assist me.
I guess I'll try. If his is his is 1, so I'll assist with one of the NPCs.
I suck at engineering.
So does most of the NPCs. Let's see. Oh yeah, O'Noon I think has a 3 in engineering. Ugh, but her reason is 8. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, it worked out. So you and O'Noon kind of meander off to look for a console. You find one eventually, and down the corridor. And now we need a control in engineering to activate it, and well, actually no, we'll just say control in engineering or control in science to activate it, and scan or medicine. So either one of those 3 to scan for basically Dren clones specifically. Who wants to do that?
Would my focus on computers help with this?
Yeah, pretty much anytime you're around computers, your focus would help. Whoa.
Mascots do not like me today.
All right. O'Noon's gonna come back and be like, "Does someone have is someone good with life signs or scanners or anything?"
I'm good at medical stuff.
Well, that's life
I
signs.
can try and scan. He just goes down and actually helps.
All right, control and medicine, difficulty 2. The ship will assist. I don't have a proper character sheet, so I'll just the ship assisted. Ooh.
I'll re-roll that.
All right, so that puts your momentum down to 4, and don't forget to increase the complication range to 3. And you still got a complication. So the good news is you find the infamous Godmaster Dranar. The bad news is the complication is he's on the other side of the dreadnought, and his life signs are weak.
Oh.
Oh god damn it! Why do we have to be on the other side of the damn ship?
O'Noon says, "What about
isn't there-
transporters?"
There should be
about to or suggest transporters.
because there should be one close by.
We need to
If we
make
could
a
manage
move.
to access and activate it to transport ourselves to the other side of this vessel, we'll most
Can
likely
you-
be able to reach the Godmaster himself.
Can you track one down? Used to?
Deal.
All right.
I'll go and get the others.
Someone roll insight or reason engineering to see if you can find a transporter room. I'll look for the person, I think it was O'Noon, and see if she can help you, even though her insight sucks. Wow. The good news is you definitely find a transporter room. I need someone to roll the GM emulator though, and increase the chaos to 8, and ask 50-50. Are we intercepted by the bad guys essentially? Who's rolling for that?
I'm rolling.
Okay.
No.
Did you say no?
Nope.
Okay. Keep in mind when you use one syllable, Gilded cuts it off, so it's hard to hear it. So try to speak with more than one syllable. All right. So thankfully we get there without being impeded. I think I said difficulty 2 to find in the transporter room, so plus 2 momentum. Now we get there. Now we have to actually do stuff. Alright, so let me see if O'Noon... I'm going to put O'Noon's control at 10 to give us a fighting chance of transporting. Unfortunately, and I'm spending threat for this because I think it's a good idea, the transporter, the automatic systems to transport people are disabled, so someone is going to have to remain behind, and O'Noon volunteers. Does anyone want to change her mind or take her place, or are you fine with this?
He goes, Omega, do you want to stay behind, or do you want
It will be
Unknown?
an extreme risk because ultimately we will require the best people to try to get rid of the threats that are assailing the Godmaster himself. If I remain behind, you might be put at a slight disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, O'Noon says, I will remain here and transport you to his rough location. Do you want her to spend any momentum to make sure that you get there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Basically,
difficulty is going to be 4.
He goes, make sure you lock this door. Make sure you stay hidden. Okay?
Very well, Spy Hunter. Alright, so difficulty is 4.
How much momentum?
You have 6 momentum. How much do you want her to spend?
Or momentum.
4 momentum?
Yep.
Well, she can only spend 3 to get 5 dice, so...
You know what?
So how
3
about
momentum.
3? Alright, and I will allow someone else to assist if you want. Ooh. So the good news is you don't have to assist. And you get 1 momentum back. Do you want me to re-roll it?
Yeah.
Alright, so puts you down to 3 momentum. I
3. Yeah, 3 momentum.
I put complication range up to 3. Alright, now you get that 1 momentum back, so you're back up to 4. You are all transported. She is left behind. And you find yourself in a dark corridor. But you can hear very close to you guys down the corridor a firefight is going on. And you're next to a room. You're next to a bulkhead, and you can hear muffled voices on the other side of it. And you can also tell just by looking at it that this is a false door, kind of like a panic room. So if you knew how, you could open the door and get inside with whoever's in there, which presumably, I'll just go ahead and say your tricorder would tell you it is a Dren clone with 3 individuals, probably guards. How do y'all want to do it?
Hey,
I would like to try and find a way to open the Fox door.
Use your cool ass abilities.
What cool ass abilities?
You're an android, so you obviously know how to get through something like this.
Well, I'm a diplomat. I could just ask them to open the door.
Do you want to ask?
I guess if mine doesn't work, Omega could always just remove the
If
door.
your diplomatic forms won't work, then I'll try to make sure to open it by forcible means.
Alright, very
Yep.
well. Alright, so he leans against the door and says, Godmaster Jannar, is that you? And you guys hear a voice on the other side, a male voice, but definitely not a Dren clone, say, Be gone, resistance, we will destroy you if you come near us. So that's going to definitely be an opposed check. Let me roll for the guard. He got 1 success, so I just need to get better than 1 success. And that's going to be a presence and command, which is an almost perfect thing. Do you want me to spend any momentum or no? You think he's got it? He probably does.
Yeah, I have confidence in him.
Alright, so he says, I'm a Dren clone, can't you tell? And besides, it's Dren 601. We've come here with a group of bounty hunters and spies to rescue you. Open the damn door before the resistance gets here. A few seconds later, you could tell they're kind of trying to figure out what to do, but eventually they do open the door for us, and we go inside and we meet the infamous Godmaster Jannar and his 3 guards. And I need to find a picture of him because I didn't actually, have one yet. I'll use, let's see. Oh, I know who I'll use. If I can find it. There it is. I'll use this guy. That's Jannar. Whoops, that's real big. And his guards will be, let's see. We'll say a human Mako and 2 other individuals. Characters. Okay. An alien female. Come on. Take fucking forever. Why don't you roll 20? I got all fucking day. Jesus, that's why it took so long. It's freaking huge. And a Tholian.
Yeah.
She a Tholian. Oh, an actual Tholian.
Oh, legit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
internally Tholian, and that's a exterior Tholian.
Godmaster Jannar, when he sees you, he says, Can we just bloody well get out of here? Quit yammering.
Let's go. Hurry up. We got places to go. People to see.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys right now. Getting from where you are now to back to the Klingon ship, I'm going to be spending all my threat to try to kill you. So I'm just going to let you know. This is a high possibility of death. So here we go. Alright, so I need someone to ask the GM emulator, is there someone, are enemies closing in? Chaos level is 8. I'm going to say it's likely.
Right. Let's roll. 3 no.
You said extreme now?
Yeah.
Alright, so they're basically, they think he's probably in another direction, so they're heading out. So you guys begin moving down the corridor.
And can we get make sure our Nausicaan actually meets up with us?
If you spend a momentum, I will say that she realizes that her being at the console in the transporter room, she could just lock on to you guys and beam you to your ship.
Yeah?
I'll spend momentum.
Yes, totally do it.
Now, I say she realizes that, but I don't say that she will do it. So she is going to have to make a really difficult roll. Difficulty of, let's see. I'm going to spend a threat to increase it to a 5. I'm also spending threat to increase the complication range to 5. She contacts you over the communicators that everybody has and says, I'm able to lock onto you now that you're with Dranar. I could not lock onto him because he was in that panic room. I am going to attempt to beam you to the TIS Odrin. And do you want her to have any momentum?
Yes.
Yes.
How much?
3.
Okay.
All of it.
Alright. Here we go. I will roll for the ship as well. The ship got a 3, so that is a success. Let's see. Whoa. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that puts you at 2 momentum, and you guys transport to your ship.
And can we get her on board?
If you spend both of those momentum, I will say that she manages to repair the transporter and beam herself back.
Yes.
Alright, she appears as well. And as you beam in, I am spending 2 threat to say that you find that somebody is messing about on your vessel. Actually, let me move. I gotta move.
Okay, I'm gonna go and kick their asses.
I'm gonna beat their asses harder.
Alright, let me just get everyone down the size. And he kicks him out of his seat. Let's see.
Basically, he runs and tries to find out where this person is.
Oh, they're gonna be there on the bridge with you.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna beat his ass.
I'm literally sprinting at this one with pure murderous intent.
Alright, so...
Yeah. I'm gonna stab him to death.
Let's see. I'm gonna put a circle around the bad guys because I know it's hard to tell which one's good and which one's bad. Let's see.
You picked the wrong house, fool.
Who else?
And this bad guy is immediately going to have a full-blown
Whoops.
fist of pure polyalloy construction to the face.
Undo. Oh, fuck it. It won't let me undo the other one. Alright, so let me resize. Of course, I fucking fucked that up too. Jesus Christ, I hate this fucking thing sometimes.
Oof.
Alright, let's see. Red. Who else? Who else? We need some... Let's get a Romulan.
Oh, I'm totally gonna head for that Romulan. That Romulan's gonna get...
Well, that's your minor
gonna
action.
cop it.
Moving, then, if you're doing that. Because you're on the other side of the bridge.
I guess I'll be handling these two then.
Being a Romulan, trying to, mess with our ship, yeah, he is totally gonna kill him.
Totally toast.
Of course, we have to have a simulant from Red Dwarf. Y'all don't even know that show, probably. Oh my god. Why can't it stay the same freaking color? I just don't understand. Let's have a Zakdorn for no reason. And one more Cardassian woman. Come on, you bastard. There we go. Ah, fuck. So who's going first?
I am.
Alright. What are you doing?
Magical thing called a dicta.
Alright, who are you attacking? Because there's so many people, I need you to specify.
This one.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead and roll daring and security. He is also going to roll, but I am going to spend a threat to give him an extra dice. He has 3 successes. You do not. So basically, he is going to try to take that dagger and ram it back into you.
Even with my polyalloy construction.
I mean, you failed the roll.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2 effects. So you take 6. Now, don't forget, you take 6 damage, but don't forget, you can avoid an injury with a determination or spending 2 momentum.
Don't you have resistance?
Do you?
Some resistance?
Maybe.
Yeah. Don't I?
Where's
Yeah.
Look at your character sheet, not the one on
Polyalloy
Roll20.
construction.
How much resistance?
Yeah, didn't you make
Oh,
a
no.
character, an android once, Mac? So you would know.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's like
did.
2.
I think it is 2. Gives you a resistance of 2. I think it is. So it should. You take 4 damage. So you don't get an injury.
Okay.
Because I know that. Yeah, you don't get an injury.
We'll go with that. That sounds good. All right. So basically, instead of him stabbing you with the blade, like you try to stab him, and he just jumps out the way and smacks his hand across the side of your neck, trying to do like a judo chop or something, and it disorients you, but it doesn't injure you because you're an android. All right. So now it's his turn. I am going to spend another threat to have him pull a knife and try to stab it into your neck. 1, 2, 3 successes. Do you want to counter that? Ooh. So let's see what he's gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus an effect. So it goes down to 5, so that you still take an injury. Do you want to use a determination to get rid of the injury, or do you want to? You
Yes.
don't have. Okay. So what value are you calling upon?
The enemy wished to live. They should have never stepped in the way.
But you're kind of getting your ass kicked,
right.
so.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, war is a cruel creator, but an effective
Alright,
teacher.
sounds good. So you don't take an injury, but you still take the 5 stress. And because you got 2 effects, I'm going to say that it basically puts you down to a knee, which kind of is going to make it a bit... You basically are going to have to take a minor action to get back up, unless you want to attack from a kneeling position. Alright, so your turn, Mac. Where's Mac? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
It was over
Basically, Dren is going to... He's going to see all the enemies around him, and he's going to go, let's do my favorite thing to do. Radiation burst.
Yeah, do it. Even though it's so weak. It's so... Doesn't it do like 2 damage or something?
Hee hee hoo hoo, radiation burst go brrr.
Some Tholians can channel radiation.
Yeah.
You roll 3 dice. But it's got a vicious one, so if you roll 3 effects, that's like 6 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And it's area
I'm
too,
gonna.
I think.
Area too, I think.
Yeah.
So if you hit him, square on, he will take half damage.
Yeah. So that will be control security, right?
Sure. Difficulty
1.
I'll say because you used a minor action to get really close to him, the difficulty can be 1. Plus, it's an area burst. So go ahead and roll the damage. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He begins to like burn and scream in pain. This guy takes 4 damage, but he's not injured. Speaking of which, this guy draws a disruptor and points it at you. And I'm going to spend a threat, I'm running real low, to get another dice and fire. 1, 2 successes. Roll in the dice of damage. 1, 2, 3 hits plus an effect. You don't have any resistance, do you?
No, I can double check, but shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. No.
Alright, so you take 3 damage.
Okay.
Alright, now Trinar stands up and is going to use his mental projection ability on everybody. Not going to spend anything. All he needs is 1 success. He gets 2, so I'm going to give you guys a momentum for that. And he is going to roll 6 dice for see how much mental damage he causes. 1, 2, 3. He gets 3 mental damage on. Oh wait, not the Cardassian because she's resistant. Because Cardassians are resistant to mental things. I'll say 3 on him, which basically knocks him out. And let's see, 2 on her. Nah, I'm gonna say they're too far away. So yeah, just these 2.
Okay.
If he had gotten more than 3 damage, I would have put it to others. But there's everyone else would have just got like 1 damage. It wouldn't have been worth it really. So she's kind of whimpers in pain, but it doesn't really do anything to her. I'm gonna say since he is unconscious, I'm gonna put him over there, get him out of the way. All right, so now it is the enemy's turn. Let's see. I'm going to say she shoots her. And I'm going to spend my last threat to get an extra dice. Oh my god. I got no successes and a complication. It blows up in her hand. I'm going to roll 6 dice to see how much damage she takes. Ooh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It blows up in her hand and her arm is off. She can't crawl. She passes out in pain.
Lol.
Rip Bozo.
Alright, I believe it's Storm's turn now. Or not Storm, Omega.
No,
Sorry. Omega. Sorry.
Omega.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you said I needed a minor action to get up.
Yep.
But you never mentioned a little thing I could do, even if I'm down, right?
I mean, you could do whatever you want when you're down.
I am going to sweep under his legs.
Okay. That'll be daring security. Difficulty is opposed because he might jump over it. I don't have any threat left, so he's just going to roll 2 dice. And he gets 2 successes. You got 3, so you swipe him. Now roll damage. You still got to do unarmed strike damage. If you don't get... Okay, you got plenty of effects. So he goes onto his back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is injured. Basically, you hear his back crack as he lands, and the back of his head smacks the deck plating, and you hear a crack, a sickening crack, and you see green blood begin to trickle out of his ears. But he is still conscious, and he will recover eventually. Do you want to use your minor action to get up now?
Yeah, now I can get up.
Okay. Alright, so now it is the enemy's turn. She is going to go for 601. I do not have any threats, so... Ooh, she got a critical success. She was trying to grab him. So he is going to resist. Hopefully he gets... Ooh, we got a complication. So her unarmed strike is going to be 1 plus her security. So 4 dice. So he takes 3 damage. and he falls. His complication is she basically punches him in the face, and he kind of falls to the ground. Alright, and now it is, I believe, now it's Storm's turn.
So basically, Storm, seeing this one is too close for comfort to the who he has to protect, he's gonna go straight for her.
Okay. Are you doing melee or ranged?
Melee or ranged?
He's gonna go and do his radiation burst right in her face.
Alright. Just so you know, if you get a complication, it's gonna hit him.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, go ahead and
Control,
roll.
security. Difficulty is 1. Did you already roll it?
Yeah, control and security.
Alright, so roll your
so-
damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus, yeah, she's knocked out to probably burning to death, to be honest with you. Alright, so now it is back to the enemy's turn. He is going to try to... He's going to take aim and fire at you. So he is going to use a minor action to aim, and basically if he doesn't get a success, he is going to re-roll. He got 2 fails, so there's no point in re-rolling. Alright, so basically he fires and misses. It goes between the guard and Dranar and past Storm and past her and just hits the bulkhead harmlessly. Alright, so now it is... I'm going to say it's his turn because he hasn't gone yet. He basically gets up and nods to you, Mr. Storm, and says, "Thanks, mate."
That's okay, mate.
Alright, so now I believe it is Omega's turn.
I'm gonna stomp on this guy's face and
Make it look worse.
yes.
Alright, unarmed strike has daring, security, and difficulty is going to be opposed, but his difficulty is higher, so as long as he even if he rolls 1 higher than you, so like even if he rolls a 3, you still succeed because he's on the ground. He only rolled 1 success, so you definitely succeeded, and go ahead and roll damage. Oof, you knock him the crap out. He is out for... Unless you just do you keep kicking him until he's dead?
No, he's knocked out.
Okay.
But he's going to be executed anyways.
That's true. Alright, and...
So I'm going to immediately aim my disruptor.
Do you have something that gives you a second action?
I don't know, like...
Well, you can, if you still have a determination, you can spend a determination to have a
I'll
second
spend it.
action. Okay. Didn't someone spend a determination earlier?
It wasn't me.
I think... Wait, hold on. I think I did.
Yeah, I think it was you.
Yeah.
Because you had War is a cruel creator but effective teacher. Yeah, so you're out of determinations.
Yeah, I'm out of gas.
Yeah. You have to wait till you come around. Alright, so Omega just went. Enemy's going. He is basically going to try to stab her in the back of the neck. I don't have any threats, so it's just going to have to be a contested... Ooh, 2 successes. Do you want her to spend a momentum, anybody?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes.
Alright, so she's going to get 3 dice. Oh. What's her... Oh, I actually rolled. I forgot she actually has a character sheet. Whatever she rolls is probably going to be a lot better than what she rolled in the here, because she got 1 success or 2. Okay, yeah, so 3 successes. So basically she turns, she grabs it as he's trying to stab her, and now she's going to plunge the dagger into him, or try to. 3, 4, 5. Yep, goes right into his shoulder, and he screams out in pain. And now she kind of stands up to do the fight that she wanted to do earlier but wasn't allowed to because someone pulled her down a corridor. Alright, let's see. So he went. Now I think it's Storm's turn.
Basically, Storm looks at Omega. Let the Klingon do that fight. But he's gonna get up in this dude's face
Okay.
in his personal space.
Okay. Let me guess. Radiation
And
first.
yeah,
All right. Go ahead and roll
he's
control
fine.
security difficulty 1. And get 1 momentum. So that puts you, I think, back up to 2. Alright, and roll damage. Oof, yeah, he's fucking dead. I'm not even gonna put him up at top. He's dead. Alright, so
Alton.
bad guys is next. So that leaves, I think, just him. So he's bleeding out. So he's gonna what is he gonna do? Because he's almost dead. We're not almost dead, but he's like really badly injured. I guess he's just gonna try to fight and see what happens.
Pick a fight with a Klingon.
Well, the good news is he got 3 successes with a critical success and a success. Do you want her to get another dice? Because he did get 3 successes. Okay.
Yes.
So remove 1 momentum. She goes back up to 3, and she gets it. She had stabbed him in the shoulder, and he kind of yanked it out and tried to stab her. And now I'm gonna roll damage. See how badly she kicks his butt. Oh yeah, let me put blade.
You just see Storm going, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Ooh, yeah, he cuts his throat and he just falls over dead. Alright. So that happened.
She got the fight she wanted.
Dranar looks around and grins and says, I think I found my new royal guard. Do y'all react to that or no?
No.
Alright, he looks to the con and says, get us out of here. And she goes to warp, bringing you guys back to... As you guys go to warp, your sensors tell you that the Warlord's Fury, his dreadnought, explodes. And you guys get the hell out of there and head back towards the infamous dreadnought Cursed Necropolis. And yeah, you succeeded and you lived another day. You saved the infamous's life when I was planning for him to die, but that was not in your plans apparently.
We asserted our dominance over fate itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
We literally T-posed on fate.
Alright, let me go ahead and look at the reputation chart for the infamous, because he himself is going to give you guys reputation. Act in accordance with orders and directives, yes, the both of you, +2. Challenge a directive, not really. Directly responsible for saving a germ clone, +3, so that puts you up to 5. Taking unnecessary risks for the infamous domain. I would say, yeah, I mean, a lot of this was very unnecessary and risky. So +7, or yeah, total of 7 so far. Adequately served or entertained. Yeah, you definitely served and entertained your Dren commanders. So that's +1, so that puts you up at 8 reputation. Resorted to lethal force without cause. Yes, +1, so that puts you up to 9. Established an alliance with an enemy is a -3. I don't think you did that, because you didn't establish an alliance with any of the resistance. Prevented combat, well, yeah, you did prevent combat when you pulled the Klingon back from fighting, so -1, so you're back down to 8. Insubordination, no. Betrayed the infamous legions, no. Acted heroic or cool, hell yeah. So that's +4, so that puts you up to 12 reputation. Personnel under your command are killed. Did anyone in your command die?
No.
Because
No.
I was trying to kill him. I really was. Disrespected the infamous, no. Conquered, and you kind of did actually when Storm was like, can we stop chatting and get the fuck out of here, when you told Dranar that. But that's fine. He thought it was funny. Conquered, enslaved, or exterminated large number of enemies. No. So I think that's a total of 12. So 12 reputation. Look at infamy points. So in addition to the what you can use in the normal, you can, if you want to, you could buy new ships. Although you can only buy from the ships that are on the Cursed Dreadnought, and you can only buy according to your scale. So I don't think you would know. Actually, let me look at their character sheet to see. Yeah, they're not even set up. So you would have to ask me like which one's a scale 1, which one's scale 2, which one's scale 3. So you could do that, or if you want the reputation point cost per infamy, just basically let me know 1 through 10 what are you getting, and then put it in your notes. And eventually I'm gonna make like tokens, and then basically the more tokens that you guys have, you'll be able to kind of use them pretty much like momentum to get more dice, and when you're doing diplomacy or presence rolls or intimidation and stuff. So yeah, you could spend +1 to focus range for 1 presence task per episode. So let's say you're trying to intimidate someone, which would be presence and security. Then you, instead of it, and let's say your security is a 5, then for 1 roll it could be a 6. So, and you can add that after the fact. So like let's say you roll a 6, you can say I want to use my that whatever it's called, and then you can be like, okay, so your 6 is now the focus, so that's 2 successes. The second one, you can remove 1 complication from any 1 presence task roll. That's always useful in these games. +1, number 3 is +1 to all present security task roll results. So that means, let's see, where is, I'll look at Omega. Your present. I'll look at mine because mine's on the right page. So my presence and security is 15 total, so that would put it to 16. So as long as you get under a 16, you're good. Number 5, reduce the difficulty of all presence tasks by 1. So if I say roll presence and command difficulty of 3, then you can cash that in and be like, difficulty 2. But that costs 5 reputation points, and the number above is the number, the amount of reputation that they actually cost. Number 6, reroll any number of d20 for all presence and command tasks. So if you only want to reroll 1, you can, or you can reroll your entire dice pool. For 7 reputation points, you can +1 d20 to all presence, command, or security tasks, which is useful. So, basically anytime you roll presence, command, or security, you can just roll 3 dice all the time. You could spend 8 reputation points to get extra determination each episode, but normal determination rules apply, which just means that you have to tie it to a value or determination or directive, and stuff like that. You can use it to re-roll to get a critical success, etc. 9 reputation points you can use for the once per episode you may succeed at a difficulty 2 presence task without rolling. So and that's only for difficulty 1 and difficulty 2 presence tasks. So difficulty 3 you still have to roll. But if I say, okay, to convince him it's presence and command difficulty 2, you can be like, I'm cashing this in for this episode to say that I succeed, and you don't even have to roll. And number 10 is you may spend 1 normal milestone. So if you get a normal milestone, you can spend it, but you have to get 10. You have to have 10 reputation points as well on a field promotion once per episode. So that basically is just a promotion and I recommend that y'all, if you get a normal milestone, use it this one, because in this case you're gonna be promoted by the Infamous himself, the commander of the entire Infamous Allegiance, and that doesn't happen ever. So this might be your only chance to be able to say he promoted me. So you guys, I think, have 12 total. I'm gonna
spend that 10.
Okay. I'm gonna give you both a spotlight milestone. Now, if you want to use the spotlight milestone instead of the normal milestone to get the promotion, you can. But that being said, you can't then also use the spotlight milestone for normal things that you would use, like changing out of focus. So
I'll spend the normal milestone.
Okay.
I'll spend the normal milestone.
You mean the spotlight?
The spotlight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, am I correct in assuming that you're both getting promoted today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Omega, you were a spy hunter, so that means you were a full lieutenant. So now you are a lieutenant commander. And don't forget to reduce your reputation. Your reputation says 17 there. I don't know if that's what it was.
Yeah, because I'm about to spend 4 more points to actually get a talent.
Real quick though, you guys still have to roll your reputation. So, and don't forget you have to roll 5 at a time. So 5, 5, and then 2. And then
right.
whatever reputation you get from that is what you can spend. So I don't give you 12 and then you spend all 12. You have to roll the 12 and see what you get.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay.
No, you're good. I just want you both to know that because you might forget.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. I'll let you roll first.
Wait, hold on.
12.
The first one just rolled a 3 and I put it in a 5.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. Just roll 5, 6, 7, 8. Just roll 4 more.
Okay.
It's bugged. It does that all the time. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9.
Oh.
I know, but I'm sure y'all will get. I mean, the way I do reputation for the Infamous is like crazy OP. So y'all will get promoted, I'm sure, a bunch of times. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Both of you got 9. All right, so y'all can buy whatever you want with, you can do all 9 for the automatic success, or you can just 4 and 5 or 2, and you can do it however you want.
All right, I would like to add a talent.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the